Hi, let's start our new discussion on e-governance. It's a very general topic, and in the KAS exam it comes in GS3 paper. In the essay also this topic can be asked in detail. Let's analyze the two segments of this word e-governance, e-technology and the governance. What is governance? Governance is the running this country or the state. So whenever the word governance we hear, we think about government or present day government, because they take decision for the public. They are implementing those decisions. So the governance is not just a decision making, because decision without implementation is self-defeating. So whatever decision they have taken, whether it is appropriate for the society, whether it is appropriate for the particular community, and its effective implementation also required. So governance, the word governance, it came from the Latin word that governare, which means to steer. Steer means drive. So we all know that in vehicles we have a steering. Steering means that directing us towards a particular destination by taking care of the passengers. Same thing, the concept is here. So whenever we hear about the word governance, we think about yes, it is the government of the country that they are taking care of the governance of our community. Yes, it is. And governance is kind of a service only. We all must have heard that in PubAd there is a theory like that, the theory of origin of state. So in the theory of origin of states, one of the theories says that the state is created by the people, not the people is created by the state. So the state is created by the people for their own means and ends. That means for the welfare of the public, they created this state. So the governance is the duty of the state, means the people entrusting the duty of the governance on the state. Governance include protection, governance include punishment. So these all include given to the state as a duty. So the state is duty bound to perform the governance properly. Sometimes as a service there can be many lapses in the service, there can be many quality issues, there can be many misunderstanding, there can be many loss of goals. So as a government or as any service providing institution, organization, you should take care of what kind of service you are providing and how effective it is. Okay, so similarly our government also from a very recent time onwards was thinking about whether they are providing an effective governance. Is there any issues, complaints in society about the governance being done by the government? So, in order to make it effective, the government thought of including the most modern technology or the e-technology in order to make it effective. Because after all, we know the delivery of public service is the duty of the governance. So the quality of the service matters and the efficiency matters. Feedback of the customers needs to be collected. Then only the government as a system, they could identify what is required and what is not required, and the necessities. See, if the particular decision as taken by the state, and the state is thinking that yes, the society needs this, and they are bringing a decision and they are implementing this. At the same time, the society may not be prepared for that, or the society may think that that is unnecessary for us. So that's what it is given, necessity. State should identify the necessities of the society, then implement that. For all these things, it's a very cumbersome process, it's not easy, very complex. So how effective communication can be made with the customers and the service providers. So the service providers is government here, customers means citizens here. Okay, so how this organization is providing services to the customers, whether they are accommodating the requirements, necessities of the customers. So once upon a time, means after the independence and all, or I could say that much before the science and technology revolution came to India, before 1990s, it was very difficult. So always there will be middlemen between this institution and this customers. So always there will be middleman. So the middleman could play as a good Samaritan also, as a bad Samaritan also here. For his own profit, his own pocket profit, he may go against the ethics, morals, values. That's how the system of bribes started in these state systems. So this middleman can use this particular program for the citizens for enriching him itself, enriching the government officials. Okay, so that's why how and why we could make these services better, we could make this delivery of public services better. So the modern technology that is evolved after the 1990s in India, that is implemented in India, the government thought of including this e-technology with the governance system, because e-technology has a set of advantages, pluses, pros. For example, the connectivity it is providing. So we all know that each and every sections of in Indian areas, for example, rural areas, urban areas, even the far distance also, there are mobile with very one. So connectivity. So easy connectivity now. Communication speed. Earlier, if an information needs to be reached to the citizen or a particular customer, it needs to come through several hands. Several paperworks involved to that. That's how you might have heard about the red tapeism. Sometimes the papers won't proceed down properly. The government officials or the persons who are handling this paper may demand bribe. That's how too much corruption was involved in the governance system. So the communication speed now is very easy because one-to-one communication. There are many mobile applications that is launched by the government. Now the government can directly interact with the citizens, customers, and the communication speed is within microseconds. Then versatile working. Versatile working means working environment. Earlier, the customers for a particular governance, a particular grievance, they need to come to the government office, submit the application in a particular format, and from there, next onwards. But now the customers can directly goes to any kiosk. So government provided customer relation centers, for example, Kerala and all Akshaya centers are there. Similarly in Karnataka also there is several kiosks are there, means customers can come there, customers can request. So online they will be submitting their applications. Or if they are learned, if they are literate, they can go for any application, government provided application. Through the application they can submit that particular certificates, request for certificates, request for a particular grievance, suspension, etc. So versatile working. Versatile working has other aspect also, means from the other end. So as a government official, earlier he needs to come to the office and do these all works. No, he doesn't need to now. So he can do the approval procedure from his phone itself, from his home itself. He can do it. So work from home you can include in the government services also. Now next is automation. So automation means it is helps in the processing speed. So earlier in the industrial revolution also we know that the industrial revolution, in the sense the revolution happened in the speed of manufacturing goods. Similarly, automation in the governance system will avoid the involvement of middlemen and the corruption. So everything is automatic. A customer is giving a request from here in the ad, so automatic approval system, and if it is required what all the necessary documents submitted, it can be verified. So within a click of that, yes, it is over, it is over. So less paperwork, less man work needed, more computer, more application, more mobile technology we can use here. So automation easily avoid corruption also. Automation easily enhance the efficiency, the speed of service delivery, and the security. It is one-to-one. It is providing enough security. Information storage. Earlier, chunks of files were needs to be stacked there, here, searching for that particular file. It was very cumbersome, complex process. Now think about that. Information can be stored even in the microchips also. It can be accessed in a very fast manner. GPS and mapping. So for ensuring whether the governance system working properly, for example, if you can take about a law and order system, the policemen, whether they are patrolling in a particular area properly, you can use the GPS and the mapping facilities, and the low cost. most advantage, even though it is free, e-technology is providing these huge number of advantages, it is very low cost compared to the other ones. Then awareness generation, awareness spreading, you can easily done through entertainment activities. Now you can easily done by a short video. So many of the traffic police system now using this awareness through entertainment, means a short video, 5 minutes video, 10 minutes video. So in a particular video they are actually conveying a particular message. Yeah, then smaller size device. So earlier they needs to carry huge lots of files for a particular process verification. Now smaller devices is sufficient. With a mobile, with a verification, other verification system, you could make use of that. So this is what is the advantage of e-technology. So if we are incorporating this e-technology with the governance, we could enhance the service to the publics. So we can increase its quality of the service, efficiency, and the feedback can be collected with a fraction of seconds. So in order to include these particular e-technology and the governance together, Indian government has brought actually several steps. So these are some of the pillars of e-governance infrastructure in India. First one is Aadhaar digital biometric verification. So each and every resident of this country will be provided a unique identification number, UID, a 12-digit number. So with that, a particular beneficiary can be identified by the government. The service can be delivered properly. And a digital locker platform. This is for actually for storing your certificates. So digital locker, now it's being implemented in a way, so institutions need not to give certificates to the students itself, they will give a certificates to their ID, profile ID. So a profile needs to be created by any particular customer. So for example, if I am a degree student, I will be registering this in DigiLocker. So I will get a particular profile there. So my university after my graduation will issue certificates there with their digital signature. So I can access it from here, I can print it in any way, I can give to anyone in the print for no problem. So when I am going for applying for a particular job, necessary that particular organization can check the validity of my certificate through here, because it is digitally signed by an institution. So malpractices can be avoided in this kind of system. That is what is digital locker. And all my certificates, all my valid documents could be stored in a particular platform. So it won't be lost through natural calamities, like recently some flood situation happened in South Indian parts. So next is open data. So open data means citizens can access data with the government platform. Now government procurement and government e-marketplace, GEM. So like our e-commerce system, government is implementing the same things for the farmers. They can directly sell items to the customers, so they can place orders. Warehouse are being provided by the government. GI cloud or Megraj. This is a cloud provided by the government of India. Government of India cloud. So a cloud space is provided for the citizens. They can store details. And GI cloud has another aspect also. For example, GI cloud can be provided as a cloud center for the government of India's platform. For example, different government institutions can be stored data here. So the cross accessing of data between two institutions, they need not to communicate each other. Here a common platform, here this one, finish your work, upload here this one, after uploading you can take here from here. So the thing is that they both will be accountable for uploading that particular content, for downloading that particular content, because digital footprints are there. You cannot reject that tomorrow. No, I didn't access that, I gave it much before. They were saying no, nothing like that. Now every electronic footprints are there. Then common service center, that like the kiosk that needs to be provided for the citizens. Statewide area network, yes, for all this activity, the government institutions, the schools, the colleges, rural areas needs to be connected with the proper internet connectivity, proper electricity is needed. So this statewide area network, it's actually internet connectivity. So with fiber optics we could improve the speed 3G to 4G, 4G to 5G. State data centers act as a center in the state level for storing this data, and it will be transferred to the national data center. Then service delivery gateways, so proper service delivery gateways is to provided. Sometimes it's application, sometimes to some correspondence, sometimes through some kiosk. Then ETAL is actually an analysis platform for the government itself. There they will be analyzing, so how much services, means e-services, are being used by the citizens, what is the rate of using, in which year, how much this year, how much in what sector they require more, the what sector complain more. So a proper feedback system is provided under ETAL. So this is what is about the e-technology. E-technology is implementing in governance or e-governance. Thank you.